This is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNN.Live. We're at the LD Micro Main Event 2019 in Bel Air, California. With me right now is Bill Koschak from Calyxt, publicly traded company. The symbol is CLXT. Bill, welcome to SNN.Live.
Hey, Robert, thanks for having me. It's exciting to be here this morning at LD Micro.
It's exciting to have you on. So for our audience, let's start off with an overview of the company, and then we'll go from there.
You bet. So we are a healthy food ingredient company, Robert, and excited to be that.
So let's get a history of the company. When did it start, and how did the company evolve to where you're currently at today?
You bet. So we started in 2010 when our founder, Dr. Dan Voitas, invented the Talon technology, licensed it back from a company that had licensed it from the University of Minnesota. So we have proud Minnesota roots. We've been a science company until we launched our first product earlier this year. Our first product is a heart-healthy, high oleic soybean oil that we are selling into food manufacturers and food service distributors that we all get to eat as consumers.
And Bill, I also have to ask, what would you say makes the company and your products that you're putting on the market unique and different compared to your peers out there?
Sure. So we've got exclusive rights to use the Talon technology. Talon is a form of gene editing that allows us to do edits to plant cells very quickly and cheaply relative to what we believe our competitors have access to. We're also the only ones that can use it. As I said, it's exclusive to us, so our path to the market is very clear. When we go in and make our edits, the other thing that I think makes us unique and different is that we're not introducing any foreign DNA into the cell, nor are we doing anything that couldn't occur in nature. And so those two things are very important when we think about the approvals process if you have to go through in the U.S. and in other countries. And so with that as a backdrop, we've done it and proved the concept in soybeans. The other part of making us unique and different is that we're now able to talk to other companies, potential partners, about how we solve problems across the agricultural landscape with other crops.
Well, let's follow on that line of thought. What are some of the other problems that are out there that you guys can potentially solve?
Sure. So, there's a wide array. You start with plant-based products, and plant-based proteins are something that the consumer, at least in the U.S. and other big countries, are very interested in. But it's hard to bring those to market at scale. So if you think about the challenge that people have with producing pea protein or chickpea protein or other types of plant-based proteins at scale, that's an area that we think we could go after. We also have ideas around other crops like wheat, and a great collaboration example is the one we talk about all the time with our alfalfa product, where we're very focused on driving sustainability benefits to people in the livestock and dairy production industries, which are large producers of methane gas and other things that make their manufacturing process not so sustainable. Our alfalfa that we've worked on with a partner has, what we believe, is a third less of bad elements to it that make it harder for the cattle to digest, will result in less water consumption and less methane gas, both which are great sustainability stories as those companies in that food chain market their products to consumers.
And what's your background? I mean, how did you come into all this?
I joined Calyxt in January 2019. And I looked at the things that I've talked about this morning in terms of there are reasons why I joined, right? The freedom to operate, the great technology, the ability to monetize this technology platform and launch a first product and build a business around it are all great opportunities for me as the leader of a company. My background is diverse. I've been in different industries, medical devices, food manufacturing at a big CPG company, and public accounting where I was an audit partner. And so I've got a variety of experiences that all help me be able to lead this company and create value for our shareholders.
So then from what you can tell us, what would you say are some of the company's goals and growth drivers for 2020?
So our big objectives for 2020 are to continue to grow our soybean business. We've got a plan to contract 100,000 acres of soybeans in 2020. And we're well on our way. We've publicly said we've got 75,000 acres towards that goal already contracted for. And so we have an expectation that we'll continue to get to that goal and see where that lands us. The other thing is I think about our business in 2020, the big objectives for us are going to be how do we continue to drive customer adoption and contracting with our soybean oil, and then bring other projects whether we do it on our own or through partners, through our development funnel in R&D, and expect to have a number of great advances and announcements in 2020 on those lines as well.
And where can our audience go and find more information about Calyxt?
Calyxt.com.
And that's CALYXT.com. My name is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNN Live, and we are at the LD Micro Main Event 2019 in Bel Air, California. With me again has been Bill Koschak from Calyxt, publicly traded company, the symbol CLXT. Bill, it was a pleasure. Thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome, Robert. Thanks. It's been great to be here.
Thank you.